The ball's hurtling at 150 km per hour, the batsman swings with everything he's got, and suddenly the entire stadium goes silent. What happens next defies every law of physics and cricket itself. This is the moment that changed Australian cricket forever, and you won't believe what the cameras captured. Subscribe to all sports updates for the craziest cricket content on the planet. Australian cricket isn't just a sport, it's a religion painted in green and gold, and the Big Bash League has transformed it into something absolutely electric. When the BBL kicks off every summer, millions of fans pack stadiums across the continent, from Perth to Hobart, creating an atmosphere so intense it feels like the grounds themselves might explode. The Perth Scorchers have dominated this competition like no other team in history, claiming multiple championships with a ferocity that's become legendary, while the Sydney Sixers have built a dynasty on clutch performances and nerve that could cut through steel. Every match in this T20 carnival delivers moments that range from absolutely brilliant to hilariously chaotic, and that's exactly what makes it unmissable. Players like Travis Head don't just hit the cherry, they absolutely launch it into orbit, sending sixes so massive that spectators in the nosebleed section start ducking for cover. The Melbourne Stars bring Hollywood glamour to the competition, the Brisbane Heat turn up the temperature with aggressive batting displays, and the Hobart Hurricanes prove that the smallest city can generate the biggest storms. This isn't your grandfather's cricket where batsmen carefully accumulate runs over 6 hours, this is warfare condensed into 3 explosive hours where every delivery matters and fortunes change faster than you can say baggy green. Mitchell Starc steams in with his left-arm thunderbolts, batsmen become Jaffers trying to survive his Yorkers, and the Stumps get obliterated so spectacularly you'd think they'd insulted his entire family. The BBL has given us moments of pure genius mixed with comedy gold, like the time a fielder celebrated a catch before realizing he'd dropped it, or when a batsman's helmet flew off mid-shot and he still managed to complete the run. But let's talk about the real battleground where Australian cricket legends are forged, the 5-day test matches where the baggy green cap represents more than fabric and thread, it symbolizes a legacy that stretches back over a century. The Ashes 2026 is approaching like a freight train loaded with anticipation, history, and the kind of rivalry that makes grown men weep and entire nations stop working. England and Australia will once again clash in the greatest contest cricket has ever known, and this time the stakes feel higher than ever before. Pat Cummins leads the Aussie cricket brigade as captain, a fast bowler so precise and intelligent that batsmen feel like they are facing a chess grandmaster who happens to throw leather projectiles at their heads. Steve Smith stands at the crease with his unusual technique that coaches everywhere have tried to replicate but never quite mastered, accumulating runs with the patience of a monk and the hunger of a wolf. David Warner has been the ultimate biffer throughout his career, smashing bowlers into submission with an aggressive approach that's earned him both adoration and controversy in equal measure. Test cricket demands everything from players, 5 days of mental warfare where a single mistake can haunt you for years, where conditions change by the hour, and where only the strongest survive. Cricket Australia has invested heavily in developing the next generation of stars who'll wear that iconic baggy green, creating pathways from junior competitions right through to the international stage. The traditions run deep here, from the nervous walk to the wicket for your first test innings, to the sacred ritual of receiving your baggy green from a former legend who whispers wisdom only other test cricketers could understand. Now here's where things get absolutely wild, because Australian cricket isn't just about the serious stuff, it's also delivered some of the funniest moments in sporting history. Cricket funny moments involving Aussies often feature sledging that's so creative it could win poetry awards, like the time a fielder told a batsman he was seeing the ball like a watermelon, then proceeded to get him out next delivery. The Big Bash League especially has become a goldmine for hilarious incidents, with players slipping on the turf mid-celebration, mascots getting involved in on-field antics that have social media exploding, and commentators losing their minds over the sheer absurdity unfolding before them. Travis Head once played a shot so unconventional that even he looked surprised it worked, grinning like he'd just gotten away with robbing a bank while the cameras caught every second. Mitchell Starc bowled a delivery so fast and accurate that the stumps didn't just fall, they disintegrated, and his celebration involved a death stare that became an instant meme across the cricket world. T20 cricket has amplified these moments because everything happens at breakneck speed, giving players less time to think and more opportunities to do something spectacularly stupid or brilliantly insane. The Perth Scorchers had a match where 3 catches got dropped in consecutive deliveries, turning what should have been a routine dismissal into a comedy sketch that had even the opposition laughing. Sydney Sixers pulled off a victory so unlikely that mathematical experts started questioning probability theory itself. Melbourne Stars experienced a collapse so dramatic it spawned conspiracy theories about curses and supernatural intervention. Brisbane Heat celebrated a win with such enthusiasm that one player's enthusiastic jump resulted in a collision that knocked out two teammates, creating a highlight reel moment that gets replayed every season. Hit that subscribe button for all sports updates right now because you're missing out on coverage that brings you closer to the action than ever before. The beauty of Aussie cricket lies in its unpredictability wrapped inside traditions that never change, creating a perfect storm of entertainment that satisfies both purists and casual fans. Whether it's the Hobart Hurricanes pulling off an upset that nobody saw coming, or a veteran wearing the baggy green for one final time in a test match that reduces commentators to emotional wrecks, this sport captures human drama like nothing else. The cherry becomes more than just a cricket ball when it's swinging through the Gabba atmosphere at dawn, when dew makes it skid through faster than batsmen can react, when it reverse swings in the harsh Adelaide afternoon and bamboozles the best players in the world. Young kids across Australia dream of smashing sixes at the MCG with 100,000 fans roaring, of taking a hat-trick in an Ashes test, of holding that baggy green cap for the first time and feeling the weight of every player who wore it before. Cricket Australia continues pushing boundaries with innovations in how the game is broadcast, played, and celebrated, while respecting the traditions that make Test cricket the ultimate examination of skill and character. Pat Cummins bowling in tandem with Mitchell Starc creates nightmares for opposition batters, while Steve Smith continues defying age and expectation by scoring runs in the most Smith way possible. The Big Bash League keeps evolving with new rules, new stars, and new moments that instantly go viral, proving that T20 cricket isn't just a quick cash grab but a legitimate format that's here to stay. From the Jaffers who struggle against quality bowling to the Biffers who treat every delivery like a personal insult that must be punished, Australian cricket embraces every personality and playing style. The next time you watch BBL highlights or settle in for a day of Test cricket, remember you're witnessing more than just a game, you're experiencing a cultural phenomenon that unites millions, creates legends, destroys egos, and delivers entertainment that ranges from edge-of-your-seat tension to laugh-out-loud comedy. So subscribe to all sports updates because we bring you every spectacular six, every unplayable delivery, every diving catch, every hilarious mishap, and every moment that reminds you why cricket isn't just Australia's game, it's Australia's passion, obsession, and greatest gift to the sporting world.